Welcome to the DAIM. If you are watching or streaming this episode, thank you so much for tuning in. I have a great show for you guys today. Today, I have a guest co-host with me in the studio. Please welcome my man, DAIM.
Hey.
What's up, man?
DAIM.
How you been?
Good.
All right, that's what's up. So we're just going to start with some topics for today. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. If you want a perfect smile, you need to go to the dentist. However, for some people, the mere thought of going in for a cleaning makes them clench their teeth in fear. But fear not, because the Huffington Post had released their list of 45 hilarious tweets about going to the dentist to let you know you are not alone. Like comedian James Brackwell, who said, "I have a dentist appointment first thing tomorrow morning. If you need me, I'll be cramming 6 months worth of flossing into one night." Or actress Anna Kendrick, who tweeted, "I get the same feeling at the dentist that I get when a cop car is behind me. I haven't done anything wrong, but I feel incredibly guilty." So do you like going to the dentist, or does it also leave a bad taste in your mouth?
I like going to the dentist, but when they pull a tooth out, and then I taste
What are you talking about? Pull a tooth out?
What?
They pull a tooth out in the dentist.
Yeah.
For you?
Yeah.
All the time. Every time you go to the dentist, they pull a tooth out.
Mostly, yeah.
Are you dead serious?
Yes.
Man, isn't that painful? They gotta numb that, right? They gotta numb that gum.
Yeah, they usually do laughing gas to my nose.
My gosh. So it's kind of like painful still, right? Of course. No, because they numb it.
Yeah.
So, but
they numb it a lot.
Right. So, do you like going to the dentist just in general?
Mostly just for checkups.
But do you like it?
Kinda.
Right. Is it like soothing sometimes? Like when they're sticking I'm going to sound really weird right now, and excuse me, but doesn't it feel sometimes like good when they got the tools up in your mouth and like doing the stuff on the work?
Before they numb it?
Huh?
Before they numb it? Or
I'm not talking about when they're like pulling the tooth out. I'm just talking about when they're like just doing work.
Yeah. Kind of,
It feels comfortable. Yeah. Well, for me, I'm going to just say right now, I know there's a lot of people who are like, why would you ever ask that question? Because for me, I love just sitting in the chair and just enjoying myself, basically. It never really bothered me as much. I kind of was like relaxed to a certain degree because I never really had a really bad experience at the dentist. Most times where I run into somebody, they're always like, "Oh my gosh, they did this, they made me do this." I'm like, all this "made me do" type of phrases and sentences are only from you just opening up your mouth and you closing your mouth again. It's not really like you're doing like extreme exercises. All this you're saying, "Oh, they made me do this." What they're making you do is open your mouth. That's all they're making you do, because that's what they're examining. But we all know that. But y'all just make a big deal about it, like, you just ran back up to Timbuktu. However, it's okay for me. I'm fine with it. Does your brother like going to the dentist, or you really don't know?
He hates it.
He hates it. I could tell. I feel like he's told me that in the past before.
Yeah.
Well, has he ever had like a really bad experience?
Yeah, me and him. When we were at Florida, and then we went to the dentist, and then there was this guy, and he was like kind of old, and then he had like gray hair. He was
kind of old.
Yeah.
Either he was old or he wasn't old.
He was old. He was
old. Okay.
And then we went to the dentist, and I was coming up first, and my parents were in the waiting room, and my brother, and I was sitting in the chair. And this is like the worst dentist ever. I rate this like a 0 star, because when he was pulling my tooth out, he forgot to numb it.
Bro.
And it hurt so much. And then
This is to you.
Yes.
Okay, wow.
I don't know about my brother, but
Now, do you have a lot of cavities? Because you've been talking about taking the tooth out.
I don't have cavities.
Okay.
But they make infections in my gum.
Right. Okay. Because I was like, I don't ever hear a lot of my people going through the same stuff about, oh, they got to take a tooth out every time you go to the dentist, and I go yearly. Yeah, I go yearly.
Yeah, every time I go to the dentist, like I go like twice or once a year.
Right.
So back to the story about the dentist. When he was pulling the tooth out, he said he was done, and then he just said, "Wait, stay still," and then he finally numbed another tooth, but my tooth was perfectly fine. The other tooth was perfectly fine, and literally, he pulled it out. It was perfectly fine, and I forgot if that was my adult tooth. This was when I was like 9 or 8.
Right. That's what's up.
That was my worst experience.
Well, that's not what's up. That's something very, very painful. But I think a lot of people who are watching or streaming this right now probably had somewhat of a similar experience, because I know that feeling of somebody just going like, okay, open up, and you just in constant pain, like, what in the world oh no, hell, all this stuff. It's just a lot of just irritation. But I tell you something, I feel like I've done better with, I guess, cleaning. I know this is not interesting facts, but I'm just literally trying to just get through this topic so my producers won't be like, you skipped it for today. Well, I try to make it interesting, and he told his story. So let's move on. Well, we can't move on yet because we got to take a quick commercial break. Stick around. There's more of the Edu Show after this. Welcome back to the Edu Show. Now, if you were scared of the monster under your bed as a child, don't worry, because you're not alone. In fact, blogger Caroline Donofrio recently asked readers on the A Cup of Joe blog what weird things they're still scared of as an adult. Caroline admitted she's still scared of lighting a match, alligators living in her dreams, and kombucha. Because, quote, there are organisms doing laps in there. So, you guys, what things still freak you out in general?
I don't know,
I got too many things.
This happens to like everybody. I've been seeing these on YouTube videos, like turning off the lights, be like, or something. So like when I'm about to when I'm downstairs alone and it's nighttime and I have to turn off the light.
I don't play that mess.
Yeah.
You be turning off the light. Does D do that?
I literally switch the light and then I freaking run upstairs. And then I say something like tickle my feet.
What were you? Nah, man, I don't play that mess. I be like looking and look. I get really in my prayers, and I'm like, Lord Jesus, I don't know what is in here, but I need to go away in the name of Jesus. I don't know what it is, but I'm just really I get really in my prayer, my warfare. I'm like, I don't know what it is, but it's it's honestly just probably some critters or something. But you don't think about that, when it's dark and stuff. However, for me, when I, as a kid, I was really scared of a lot of things, and I had to break out of a lot of them, which I'm proud of to a degree. watch, like I said, to a degree. Here's some stuff I've been scared of. I was scared of people. Like this, I'm scared of this. I was scared of this.
Why?
I was scared of seeing my name like that. Because you don't see your name on a screen like that and you're like, oh, okay, this is my show, I gotta run it and stuff, and you're talking to people and more people are gonna view it in the future and so on and so forth, and you're completely looked at as, okay, he is the figure that we're paying attention to, all eyes on him. I never wanted that, honestly, especially as like a musician, because that was like one of the hardest things I battled with. But man, I tell you something, it's done me well because I'm just used to like that type of attention. Also, it's kind of like when people stare at you, it's kind of weird, you know, and you don't know if they're mad at you or you're like wondering if you did something wrong to cause them to look angry, but it's just their normal face. And some of them put on a front to make you like sink your chair. That's not for everybody, because some people can really take that and they're really confident in themselves. Like like I was just talking to a friend of mine and he was like, yeah, man, I just, you know, show up and show out, and whenever he sees someone bigger than him that tries to, like, you know, not disgrade but like make him fall back, he's just like, yeah, you know, let's see what's up for real, like that kind of thing. He doesn't have that type of fear. What's your stuff?
So, like I said, and like what I was saying, like running up the stairs when something tickled my feet. So, and then when I go to sleep onto my bed, when I first like literally like go to my room, I always like check under the bed still.
You want to expect this type of thing. I do the same thing. I'd be like, you know, looking up there and looking at that table, looking under that table and stuff like that. Or sometimes I'll be like down here in this very room and I'll turn the lights on.
Yeah, like that room's creepy.
Yeah. But when it's dark, you turn these lights off and it feels like somebody's in here, but it's really not. It's just your imagination.
Yeah. Like I always think under my bed, like I think the creepy girl from the Ring. I feel like that girl is always under my bed. I just don't know why. And I still think I don't know, like I still think something's in my closet still. Are
you someone who watches a lot of movies as TV?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always watch like horror movies.
Yeah, that's probably
the Ouija board is the most.
You
creepy.
Do the Ouija board?
No, I watch. I watched the Ouija board.
I don't mess with that. I do not mess with that. I do not believe in that. I don't play that mess. That stuff is real. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't mess with that stuff. I don't need to go on myself again. I do not mess with that, bro. That's real stuff. The moment I see that, I smack it out of somebody's hand, I get all fierce and angry. I'm sorry. I'm just that way because I don't mess with like stuff. And anybody can come against me and try to persuade you you're not gonna do it because I don't mess with that.
After I watched the Ouija board, like I don't know, like
no, just the word, it just turns me off. I'm just like, nope.
I tried forgetting that movie, but then it just came up in my mind. I had to say it.
Nah, man. Like if y'all know me, I'm just very, careful and cautious. I might not be sensitive all the time, but with that stuff, because it's really deep, especially for me. Yeah. I know what time it is.
Like when I first said that word. And since I haven't heard it in like 1 or 2 years, I like my heart like literally shook.
Right. It's those type of things that really wake you up. But I tell you, one thing I used to be
I better forget it.
Right. One thing I used to be afraid of a lot is, how before we got like flat screen TVs and all this junk, there was the fuzzy screens, and you know, you just turn it on and you gotta change the channel and the screen is just fuzzy. I hated that. And then when it went
Oh god.
yeah, like all that, like I hated that. And now we got screens and they just turn blue, or they got covers of movies, and when something is not working, or your internet's not connecting.
After I watched like a scary movie, literally, like, after we watched the movie, like, I felt like the scary movie came alive, because after me and my family watched the movie, literally,
he said when the scary movie came alive. Okay, keep going. I'm sorry. Okay.
Like, the TV literally, like, went like that screen thing. Yeah, that was like so creepy. I literally went under the blanket that was covering me.
No, man, I ran, like up the stairs. I remember being in my grandmother's house, and my cousins will always have to change, and they're gonna laugh when they see this or hear this, whether they're watching or streaming this. They used to change it, and they told me to go upstairs. Well, they didn't tell me to go upstairs, but I did it myself. I ran.
Yeah.
I ran my butt up the stairs.
When I was like 5. I always watched the movie Caroline.
Right.
Yeah, and what? So after I watched the movie Caroline when I was 5 years old, literally, like, I watched that with my cousin, and I was always scared of it. Like, I felt like to my attic,
right,
like that secret door. I feel like the movie always comes alive.
I think your imagination plays a lot of parts in it, basically, because I tell you, my brother sometimes, has visions and stuff about certain things.
Yeah.
I probably am wrong, but he is better to say it, but he will be like, I had a dream about when this happened and stuff. It might not be they're coming alive, but he has like a lot of dreams and stuff. However, for me, it's kind of like if I saw something the other night, it really stays in my head because I'm a big visual person. Literally, really, and it really affects me. I'm a big visual. Of course, men are. I know that, but of course, just with anything like visuals, just stay in my mind, basically. And I don't like to hear it either. Even though I can't replay the audio, I can still visualize it.
Yeah, like, when I was a baby, my mom always told me, like, to this day, my mom keeps saying to me, like, when I was like a little baby and I was still sleeping in my crib and it was in my parents' room, like, my mom always said I used to like laugh in my sleep. My mom kept saying she thought I was possessed by a demon.
Right.
I laughed and cried.
Oh boy, that must have been somewhat interesting.
Even my dad thought I was possessed.
Oh my.
But not my brother, because he doesn't believe in that.
Right. I'm trying to think if my parents would have thought that, but I don't think they would have. I think they just think I don't know what my parents would be thinking. I don't like speaking for people. Even for my brother, he would have to come on the show and tell y'all how he views stuff.
Yeah.
And all that. Anything else you're scared of that you want people to know? You don't have to say it, because I'm not saying a lot of the stuff right now. But I know people are going to come up to me anyway in the future and ask me. And I'm going to be like, nope, you ain't getting none information. No information. Zero.
So, this is like things that scare me. It's like in my dreams. It always like brought pressure to my heart. Like, I felt like it was real. Like, it was like a zombie apocalypse in my dreams.
Why y'all got all these like shut up, because
I was literally sweating in my sleep.
If it's not violence, it's horror.
It was violence. The zombies were freaking eating my friends. Like, it was literally violent. I don't want to say on YouTube because this might get demonetized.
I mean,
I don't know.
I doesn't. I'm. Okay. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think I'm good. You good?
Yeah.
That's what's up. All right. Well, there's more of the Do Show after this. Stick around. Welcome back to the Do Show. Now, my guest for today is a YouTuber who is one to be on his grind for real, for real. Please welcome my man DUMBMARKER, aka Nick.
What's up?
What's up, man? You chilling? You good? Connection's fine?
Yeah, everything's good.
That's what's up, man. How you been?
I've been good, but also really busy because I'm uploading every day, and I gotta pre-record like 50 videos so I could daily upload on vacation. So that's gonna be kind of rough.
Right. And speaking of YouTube, you really have been on your grind for so long. Like, not a lot of YouTubers post as frequently as you do. I mean, like, you post every day, and I see that grind. But what got you on that grind / consistency?
Consistency. I just been watching a bunch of YouTubers, and like, if they don't upload for a while, I kind of get sad because there's like, I really want to watch them. So if like anyone's like that for me, I could post for people if they want to watch me and don't have to wait too long for an upload.
Right. And
that makes sense.
That makes sense also too, because that does get irritating for a lot of people. But I can tell it gets really sensitive to people like you, because you're like, you know, like, when's the next upload kind of thing. I feel you, dog. So what made you say, like, I guess in your head, okay, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel, like, seriously?
Like, I started seriously. I did videos during the summer, but I didn't really take it serious. I took it serious because it was fun. I was like, yo, what if I could do this forever? That would be lit. So I started taking it more serious so I could get to a point where I could do it for a while.
And you're loving it.
Yeah, I really love it.
I can tell. Now, how old are you, if I may ask?
I'm 15.
That's what's up. And I have a friend, actually, who's supposed to come on my show. He said, just start YouTube when you are young, really, really, really young, if you really want to do this, because it will matter, you know, like, in the future, if you really want to do it.
Well,
for real.
Yeah, I did it back in 2016 with my friend. Like, I did a bunch of just random videos, like, but like I gained like 5 subscribers in a year, and I was so happy.
I mean, that's an accomplishment. I don't like judging people on, you know, their stuff, because, you know, any success is good and stuff. But I tell you, it is kind of hard. I'm not gonna even front to gain subscribers, because I've been in that predicament. I'm in that predicament even right now with one of my channels. That's the crazy part, because you got some people who are just not active, who don't push those watch hours up, and then it's people that are not being marketed to your channel. So that's like a slap in the face to us, because we're putting out all this good content.
The thing is with YouTube, you just gotta have fun with it. Like, you can't just do it just to like, oh, my stats went down and I don't feel like doing it anymore. You just gotta have fun with it, and one day it'll take off.
Right. That mentality sets off the goal for a lot of people, though, because that's really what a lot of people go into YouTube for. And that's one of the main reasons why I started, just because I just like filming with the camera, just having fun and not having the stress all over myself. Like, okay, I gotta read some sort of script like I'm doing right now, and I'm scripted to do everything. But honestly, it's so fun if you just, manage your own channel and stuff, especially if it's one person. Well, sometimes if you're in a group, yeah, but it's still incredible all in all. And you seem like you're loving it, like you said. Now, I do want to ask you, how long in total have you been doing YouTube? Because I know before this channel, you had another channel and stuff. How long have you been doing YouTube, if you can remember, probably, in total?
Like, total?
Yeah, how many years?
I've been making videos since 2015 on other channels. Were they good? No, they were terrible.
Right. So you didn't really want to like just delete the videos and just keep your like algorithm slash, I guess, numbers the same. You just want to delete the whole channel and just start fresh and make all things new.
I would go back and delete the other channels. The other channels, but I don't know the passwords, or I don't. So it's just out there.
Well, bro, you gotta start.
I like it.
Well, here's the thing. See, I don't like hearing people just scratch everything, and I'm like, man, that was like a lot of work and time put in. Like, at least just start from where you stop, basically, because it's hard to build that algorithms, those numbers up, basically, especially with YouTube. And the thing about YouTube, which I was just talking to with a bunch of friends about, is how it's really not structured. Basically, I don't see that YouTube has a structure on how you can actually make it, basically, or get the amount of content. Tags and shout outs might not always work all the time, and I'm a witness.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't have a pattern that it goes by. The algorithm is just random.
Right. Is that something that bothers you, or you just don't care?
I just don't care. It's just fun.
Now, I know you already kind of answered this already, but do you think you'll be like doing YouTube as a long life career, or one of your long life careers, basically?
I mean, I would love to, and I feel like I am, because I'm not going to stop posting videos until I accomplish my dream. I know that's a long ways away, but I don't care. Still got to post till we get that goal, because we got to work to goals.
Right. The grind's real, man. And I'll tell you something. Right now, the way you're starting is great, and I hope and pray you continue. And I know a lot of people who are viewing this, I'm going to tell you, or streaming this right now, they're probably like, okay, he's just another one of them YouTubers who'll do it for a couple years and they'll stop. But you really never know. And I ain't trying to be corny about it either. You really just never know. So I'm hoping and praying to see you, even if it's not in this YouTube industry, to see you somewhere big on some sort of billboard or screen or whatever, whether whatever it has to do with entertainment, gaming, whatever, man. But that's what's up, man. Is anything you want to talk about that's on your heart or whatever before I let you go?
Not really. Just not really.
Not really. You chilly? You seem chill.
Yeah.
You seem really cozy.
Bruh, I'm just chill. I'm chill, man.
That's what's up, bro. Well, look, man, thanks for stopping by the show. I'm glad this connection worked, because y'all don't know how frustrated I have been for the past 2 days. So, man, Nick, thanks so much for coming by. To check out more of Nick's content, head on over to youtube.com and search up DUMBMARKER for all of his YouTube videos. And with that being said, we will be right back. Well, folks, that's all the time that I have for today. I would like to thank my man D for coming by. If you would like to view clips from today's show, head on over to my YouTube channel, Edu, for more exclusive content. That's me. If you want to stream full episodes of this show, you can, since this show is on all streaming platforms, which are available for download on the Google Play Store and App Store. And finally, make sure to tune in to The Adu Show every day, because you're going to see a lot more of people like D. Got a lot of new guest co-hosts and a lot of guests coming your way. So stay tuned whether you're watching or streaming, and I will definitely see y'all later. So stay cool, live life. Until next time.